I'm Mark.
And we're from Cleveland. I was here last year for the first time, but I left for Mississippi Stand, so I didn't get to meet everyone or be part of the picture, but it feels good to be back. The Cleveland Catholic Worker has been around since the 60s, so basically as long as the Colombian Civil War, and that's the context that I operate in. And so we are part of the inner ring of the extended community. I live in the house right next door in community. We have long-term hospitality, a drop-in center, that sort of thing. I think the way we'll talk about what we've been up to will be like by which Catholic workers we visited throughout the year. So just after this gathering last year, we did an immigration rights, mass incarceration, immigration detention, and militarism caravan from Ohio to Georgia and then on to Standing Rock, which we did with Christian Peacemaker teams, and if not now, and a couple of other religious peace groups. And we visited 9 different immigration detention centers, city and county jails, the corporation's corrections facility,
Core Civic
in Nashville.
Formerly the Corrections Corporation of America, but Core Civic sounds so nice.
Yeah, thank you. And Fort Benning, where the School of Americas is, for vigils, actions, and whatnot. And on that trip, we were able to stay graciously hosted by the Louisville Catholic Worker, La Casita, and the Birmingham Catholic Worker, and that was really a wonderful experience. And then we spend a lot of time, Mark is on the organizing team this year for the Witness Against Torture Days of Action in January, so everyone's welcome. That's actually where I met Maria, was with Witness Against Torture folks, and so Maria will come back into this story in a little bit. But Witness Against Torture, we celebrated, unfortunately, the 15th anniversary of the opening of Guantanamo Bay as it exists now. And we also spent the inauguration and the Women's March in D.C. So basically we're in D.C. the whole month. Got to see Art and the Catholic Worker there. And then in February we visited the LA Catholic Worker as part of the our Bartimaeus Institute. And gosh, what's next? In March, the community was really supportive of me working with CPT and other organizations in Palestine, and I was rightly so traumatized by that experience, and they've been really great to me to help in that healing. And then we visited the Chicago Sukasa for the Midwest Catholic Worker Faith and Resistance Retreat. And so it was really outstanding. Yeah. Thanks for all your hard work with that. And that really grounded us in remembering that like we're in community so that we can do resistance, and so and hence my story. And then very recently, on our own radical sabbatical, we visited the Hartford Catholic Worker and other friends in Connecticut, just trying to get away from what we knew and touch base with mentors and whatnot. And finally, our organization, our Catholic Worker, is connected to the Interreligious Task Force on Central America and Colombia. And we're pretty much, all of the people at IRTF full-time are invested in the Cleveland Catholic Worker. And like most Catholic workers, we're mostly not Catholic, and we sometimes work. And so Latin American solidarity work grounds us. I myself am Colombian. Mark is of Mexican descent, and so we spent the month of June in Colombia as part of our work and human rights work. And now we have a campaign on Guatemala and Honduras, and we'll be excited to host some folks from both of those places in October on the 21st. I know someone, who was I talking to yesterday, who's gonna maybe be by? Great, Casey. Awesome. And on November 5th, we'll be hosting someone from Honduras before we go down to the U.S.-Mexico border for the SOA border convergence. And we'll be bringing our Honduran guests with us at that time. And thanks so much.